Imagine waking up one morning and suddenly gas prices are exploding across America. People are angry, drivers are frustrated, and reports claim Americans spent an extra $24 billion on gasoline in just 2 months. But here's the real question. Did the Iran conflict really trigger this fuel crisis? Or is there a much bigger story hiding behind the headlines? Today, we'll break down why gas prices suddenly jumped, how Middle East tensions affect ordinary Americans, why oil markets panic so quickly, and whether prices could rise even more in the coming months. Watch till the end, because what experts are predicting next may shock millions of drivers. To understand this story, you first need to understand one thing. Iran is one of the most important countries in the global oil market. A huge percentage of the world's oil passes through a narrow water route called the Strait of Hormuz. Every single day, millions of barrels of oil travel through that route. Now imagine this. The moment there's fear of war, markets panic. Even rumors of attacks, missile strikes, or threats against shipping routes can immediately push oil prices higher. And when oil prices rise, Americans feel it instantly at gas stations. That's because gasoline prices in the U.S. are heavily connected to global crude oil prices. So even if fighting happens thousands of miles away, drivers in Texas, California, New York, and Florida can end up paying more within days. According to reports circulating online, Americans allegedly spent an extra $24 billion on gasoline over just 2 months during rising Iran tensions. Now think about that number for a second. $24 billion. That's more money than the GDP of some small countries. For ordinary people, this means more expensive daily commutes, higher transportation costs, and increased pressure on already struggling households, families driving to work, students traveling to colleges, delivery drivers, truckers. Everyone feels the impact. And when fuel becomes expensive, everything else starts getting expensive too. Because trucks transport food, ships transport goods, airplanes transport products. Higher fuel costs can eventually raise prices on groceries, online shopping, airline tickets, and even restaurant meals. Gasoline prices are different from many other economic issues. Why? Because people see them every day. When someone visits a gas station, the giant price board becomes impossible to ignore. And psychologically, people associate high fuel prices with economic stress. That's why gas prices often become political issues in America. Presidents get blamed. Governments get criticized, and social media explodes with frustration. Some Americans believe foreign conflicts are hurting the economy. Others argue oil companies take advantage of panic. Here's something many people don't realize. Oil markets react more to fear than reality. Even if no major supply disruption actually happens,